Hey, yes, I'm Ade. You're my barber. He's the best barber ever, and I support Arsenal. And yeah, thanks for inviting me. It's good to be here. I do watch some of your videos.
You're welcome.
So yeah, it's good to be part.
And you representing
Arsenal.
Whoa, Arsenal. Yeah. Just say your mind. Say your mind. Say your mind.
Top four for Arsenal. Top four this season.
Okay, Mr. Charles.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir. So, my name's called Charles. I am a Liverpool fan, and I'm looking forward to winning the title.
Almost came
Nice
close.
one. Nice.
So, hopefully this year we get 2 more points, so we can be so we can be ahead of Man City. So yeah.
Okay. Yes, big man. Mr. Johnson, Mr. OBZ. I'll call you OBZ. I don't
Let's go.
call you
Let's go with OBZ. Yeah,
Okay.
Man United supporter. I'm a football supporter first and foremost. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know predictions for Man United this year, but it's definitely going to be better than last year.
I think top 4 maybe.
I don't know.
top 4.
Definitely better than last year.
Better than Chelsea.
Top. Yeah, I'm gonna say top.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens. There are a lot that is happening. With finance. The culture. Most especially with
Barcelona.
Americans. You never know what they could do.
What they could do.
So yeah. We're hoping.
Yes, it's also crazy because we all think Barcelona, they don't have money, but yet they're signing 11 dollars.
You're 11.
Where does the money come from?
The game is gone. When you see Barca doing what they're doing, it just goes to show the whole thing. Really and truly, it's just fugazi. It's just.
What Neymar will be going to court for this.
I read about that.
Yeah. So I'm thinking about it like football. Yes, we know for me the excitement that I grew up with. Is no longer. That's why I manage my expectations now. It's no longer what it used to be. Now is more of the reach. It's no longer for the normal people. So what do you think about this Neymar thing and the way Barcelona are doing?
For me, what Barcelona, listen, this has been happening for a while, but I think where it was most obvious was when Man City evaded that charge from UEFA for spending, I don't know what I think they overspent or whatever, and then I think they challenged it in court, and then you start to see pictures of how many lawyers they brought. Don't remember if you remember that.
I remember. It was like a gangster.
It was like a gangster kind of.
When they were going to court.
Yeah.
I'm like, woo.
So in the listen, it happens at PSG. PSG do the same thing. PSG as a club. So when you look at Barcelona, but it's crazy. The game's gone. Enjoy it while it lasts, and be grateful that your club has some finances and resources to buy their best players. Really.
For me though, like it's like it shouldn't be a surprise. Like there's a few teams in the world that like you could like Barcelona, Real Madrid, PSG, Man United. They've all like let's just flip it and say it was maybe Juventus.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be a shock because there's the Europe establishment, innit? So like they're always going to be at the top regardless. Like whether it's through legitimate ways or if it's going to be like unlegitimate ways kind of thing. So the only uproar is when it's like the new clubs. So that's why there was that case against Man City and now PSG under the spotlight, and then now you'll find that Newcastle, if they don't behave correctly, they'll be next. It's basically all the old clubs, regardless of what they do, they'll be cool. But it's all the new clubs coming in, trying to break in with their new money. That's where there's going to be a spotlight shined on them. So,
cool. Let's reflect on last season. I know it's gone. People can say, "Oh yeah, it's done, dusted." But what was your
Especially as Liverpool.
most, up and down season in the times where it was a difficult one.
You asking me first or these?
Yeah.
Crystal Palace when they beat us 3-0. Honestly, that was. Then I think the next match we had Brighton. They beat us 2-1.
Mm-hmm.
If we won those games, we would have been top 4. Just one, even just drew. So yeah, that was the.
You guys were ahead for a while as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, terrible.
Yeah,
that's when I just stopped watching.
And you're still having them first game of the season.
Yeah.
You think you're gonna win?
Yeah. I would say saying that, yes. Everyone could say Arsenal fans that's confident. But I think it's like we're heading into a new turning point. A lot of the main stars have gone, Lacazette, obviously Aubameyang. But we're getting new talent.
It wasn't your problem though. It wasn't your problem. Lacazette wasn't your problem though. Well,
the money was spent on him. He wasn't doing what he was there to do. Pepe and Lacazette, for example. Pepe, how much did we spend on Pepe? 70 million?
70, yeah.
Lacazette,
Tell me what Pepe's done.
He delivered, even with his age, with his the times that.
I just felt
not enough.
I think what he's saying is that your problem was like your centre backs. Like you paid 50 million for Ben White.
Yeah.
And Ben White is still playing for you guys. So
I feel like Ben White, he has the potential. He's still young. How young is he?
He must be 23 or something.
He's like, okay, yes, he didn't deliver what he was supposed to do last season. But this season, the back is looking solid. As we've seen in the
season,
of course, you could say that when the Premier League starts, that's when it
really matters.
Exactly,
Honestly, I feel like we could beat Man United, Man City. If we really... It's just about trying to find their identity in Arsenal. And that's what we've been missing since Wenger.
Arsenal look good in my opinion, Arsenal, I've watched them. They look very good.
It's just the identity. If we could keep that.
They've got a young boy at centre back. Jesus up front. The midfield, like you were saying.
I don't know about Jesus though.
I think he's wicked.
Yeah. He's cool, but
would you say he will be like a Van Nistelrooy where he just taps it in?
No. Well, he's been in the Premiership for the 3 years. Yeah. But
I
don't see him as like a centre forward.
It's still shaky, kind of.
Where do you see him as?
Most especially when he last season, he couldn't deliver, for some games,
But maybe
I don't see him as like a prolific striker. You remember my last prediction last year about strikers and prolificity. But I just feel like he's not gonna be that guy that propels you to the title. Because if he was that guy, Man City would have kept him. No.
Yeah. So are you trying to say like world class to that?
Like I think he's got world class potential.
Yeah.
But as of now, he's not gonna be that guy that fires you to the title.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Not like who was like Alexis Sanchez or Aubameyang, someone like that. Yeah. If you were to compare to.
Well, with time he can prove himself, but for me right now.
Yeah, I agree. I'll still say it's early days. And people could look good at the first half. Remember Morata and Chelsea, Lacazette, they were banging in goals in their first game.
Charles, what happened?
Well, Liverpool.
Happened to Liverpool?
Liverpool, we spontaneously combusted in the last kind of couple of games. It was there for the taking, and I could feel the rage from opposition fans. that idea that we can become the first club to win 4, all of it. People, the legacy fans, because there's fans and then there's legacy fans. There's usually United fans. Yeah, they were watching, thinking, "My goodness, we don't need this."
I don't want you to like do it.
Exactly. Get it off your mind.
Let me finish. I didn't want you guys to do it. But if you had done it, I would have said well done, because it's a big achievement. It's a big deal. And you guys came close.
Yeah,
close.
Like, even that last game of the season where you could have won the title.
Yeah, could have won the title.
Who messed? It was Aston Villa that messed up.
Yeah, Aston Villa lost. So, they were winning 2-0.
Yeah, it was like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
20 minutes or 15 minutes game.
15, yeah.
And like, boom.
2-0.
I was watching that game, you know, from Crystal Palace section of the Crystal Palace. But I was like, oh yeah, Liverpool done it.
Yeah.
But no, to be fair, like rivalry aside, I think Liverpool are the team to beat still.
This season, same as me. But can I say something?
Yeah.
The juju that Real Madrid had.
No.
How could you? I don't know what juju they're just
Real Madrid.
Went to sleep.
Real Madrid are different, man. They, you know,
it's like the competition belongs to them.
I can't, you know, we've played them a couple of times.
Not just Liverpool, but City.
If I'm gonna be
PSG,
truthful,
right.
and
they did not deserve it.
Kind of opinion might, you know, kind of worries some people, but when you're playing in Europe, I don't know what happens.
So
wait, quote unquote, England.
England.
I don't know what happens sometimes because that game, Liverpool, Real Madrid, it was like a game all was against Liverpool.
In what way?
In terms of, you know, organization.
Yeah.
In terms of, you know, all these other things.
Yeah.
Maybe not the on the pitch.
Oh, okay. You're talking about.
You understand?
Oh, you're talking about the chaos and stuff.
But there's always something with. It's all English clubs.
I don't think so though.
They get to the final.
To the final,
And it's like
we don't deliver.
Europe is against.
They're just chaos. Nah, I would say that with Liverpool. But not
I know what you're talking about before the match.
Yes.
I feel like it's with Liverpool.
I watched. Sorry to cut you. I watched Arsenal Barcelona 2006 or thereabout.
I remember that.
Yeah. And I was like, no. Come on.
There's some things that happen in the games that are a bit strange.
You understand?
I've
seen it with
scam.
Chelsea sometimes.
Chelsea, Barca.
We're like, come on. Come on. If we're going to the court, like proper court, it wouldn't be. You know. I've seen it. So that's why I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I think maybe because the players were sloppy. Don't you know, like yes, you know, but you know, I don't know, maybe, you know, I don't want to like make excuses for them, but it was there. It's
Madrid. That Madrid side that we played, and just Real Madrid in general. They're just efficient. You understand? There's a very serious side. I remember Mo Salah came out before talking about revenge. I thought to myself, bro, you just keep quiet. Don't say anything. These guys, they don't play, they don't ramp. You understand? They're not there to, you get me? You got Benzema's finding form in his 30s. It's kind of like similar to Lewandowski as well. Like, this is a serious side, man. You know, and the way that they won this Champions League, people need to pay some respect to them. Like, they've actually beat the best sides.
Their run was crazy.
Their run was crazy. Like, for all the chat that we give about Liverpool, Man City, they clipped both of them. They dispatched.
I just think there's certain teams in Europe where, like, even Barcelona back when Pep was there, like, even if he was the best team, like, even when Man United and Sir Alex was playing against them, we were the best team in England, but playing against them was just long.
It was serious.
You know, like, it's gonna be a crazy matchup. Different. So likewise now, it's the same with Real Madrid. Like, even if you're like a good team on paper, you have to go or play at 150% against them, and then even then you still have to have referee on your side and stuff like that.
But taking that aside, the English teams, they've done really well in the Champions League. So before Real Madrid, Chelsea,
the thing is,
Liverpool.
they get there. Quarterfinals, semi-finals, finals. They always get there.
Always there.
You understand? It's when now to progress and winning.
Yes.
Pressure goods.
Win it.
Yes. Mm-hmm. It's.
I just think that's just down to the team, man. Mentality, really.
Yeah. What about you, Junior?
What's that? Man United?
Manchester United.
Oh man, there's too many to list, man. There was Oli getting sacked, but that was overdue though. It was overdue. We lost to Liverpool, 4-5-0, and then Man City as well. Like within 3-4 weeks. Yeah, I think that was the down point of the season. To be fair. But you know, we've got Erik ten Hag.
Are you Ronaldo stay or Ronaldo go?
I'm Ronaldo stay.
Yeah,
realistically.
Interesting.
Because, in an Erik ten Hag team, we're going to create chances, and with Ronaldo, he can put them away.
Yeah, of course.
Last season, he was creating and finishing all by himself. So I think, if he's got the correct mind frame or mindset, then this year should be alright for him.
But what will you say in terms of as a club? Yeah, did you achieve your goals?
Well, last year,
Yeah.
no, no. We bought Varane.
Not for their level.
We bought Sancho. Even Ronaldo came in. So and we finished second the previous season. So obviously we was expecting a title challenge, but that soon unravelled. So definitely not. We didn't achieve our goals, but it was just. I don't know. I feel like that season where we finished second was a bit overstated because it kind of skewed the perception of how good we were.
How good you are.
Yeah.
But now we've got a proper manager, proper coaching. Hopefully getting better players.
Well,
They're linked.
I wouldn't jump too much.
No, I think
because the thing is, the guy is, of course we know he's credible.
Yes, he's got a reputation.
But Premier League.
No, I just feel like we need players because obviously the last few years, centre mid is McTominay and Fred. And we can see the results. So no matter what manager comes in, like you can coach them to a certain degree, but the player is still going to be the player. So we'll see. There'll be an improvement, but it won't be to the level like winning the title kind of thing.
But saying centre mid, there's a guy in Napoli. I forgot his name. That Man U's been recently linked with. He's like a backup towards De Jong. Because now De Jong has said Milinkovic-Savic, yeah. He's quite
it's robust,
but not good enough. You say
it's not that he's not good enough, but
not for Pogba. No,
he's not a replacement for Pogba, and replacement for De Jong, I don't know, or an alternative for De Jong, I don't know. But like we were saying before we started, like the Italian league is different kettle of fish compared to.
I think Declan Rice would be good, but he'll be expensive though.
Yeah, so I don't think he's moving this year, but maybe when his contract runs down a bit. But
I could see.
Yeah, Charles. What about you? This year, your expectations.
Do you know what? Everybody's saying I'm nervous because I don't. Liverpool, there's a big change. We've lost Mane, and to be completely honest with you, I think on reflection, there's a case to say that he's probably our best player. Like some people will say Salah, but there's a camp that says Mane. Yeah, was just as good, arguably better than Salah, based on what he can give the team overall, other than just goals. So to fill that gap, if you're able to do that, if we're able to do that, and to get goals, and someone like Jota bags 20 again, because last season he actually got 20 goals, funny enough, Jota, and we get a similar case, and we get that Nunes guy, he bags maybe 15, 20, I think we'll be in position to do something crazy.
I don't think it's going to be a like-for-like replacement though.
It's not going to be like for like, but like there needs to be a similar impact, in my opinion.
Output, I just think
similar output because Mane was providing.
I just think, personally speaking, like breaking up that Mane,
Salah
and Firmino, breaking that up was kind of essential because like you see, I watched that Real Madrid game, and Real Madrid they were just calm, like they knew how to play against you lot, and I guess like with the big teams, you lot are kind of predictable. Pass the ball to Salah, hopefully work his magic, and then high press. You know what I mean? So obviously bringing in
Nunes is different.
It's different. Like you can hit long ball. He can also press as well. See what we watched yesterday. So I think that could help you a lot. Like in the latter stages of the Champions League and as well the big teams.
The big teams as well.
So.
Listen, man, I think
this Charles guy is so humble, man. Even if they're the best team in the world, he'll say, "I'm just aiming for top 4," you know.
Nah.
Especially with Cup.
Do you know what? Yeah, your boy's been burnt so many times. So when you've been burnt, when you've been burnt the way I've been burnt, you're just.
you guys have missed out on the title in the last 2 seasons by 1 point, no?
By a point, bro.
In each season. Twice. Yeah, man. So
by a point. So we're due a title.
I think we're due still.
We're due a title, and I think
but you still had a title during
COVID. But that's poor though.
Nah, we need the fans to be in the stadium.
So that's what that was
when Liverpool.
Yeah, when they win
trust
the
me.
title, it's an asterisk because there was
No. Let's not do that.
No. That season was messed up.
Let's not do that now.
No,
there's no asterisk.
That was the season we finished second.
There's no asterisk Premier League titles.
You won the title fair and square.
Exactly.
No, but we need to win
that
it.
Season was different.
Bro,
we need to win the title.
He's winning.
No,
we get that. That season was different. Even he's saying that they need to win for the fans.
We need to win the title at Anfield. You understand? And then we see all the fans run onto the pitch. That's when you say,
I feel like your output over the 4 or 5 years between you and Man City, like you won 1 title in 5 years, and they won 4 and 5. That's
crazy.
I know you don't have got a rivalry, but like
it's not really.
Even Arsene Wenger and Alex Ferguson, it was a bit more.
It was a bit closer.
So you don't have to win more titles, man.
Yeah, I think this season we really need to win the PL. We need to bag it. Yeah, not just bag it.
True.
And I hope that last season it burns them. Yeah, it burns the players and they feel hurt in their spirit. And then if they do, we'll win the title.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I don't think Haaland is going to do that great as people are making up to him.
I hope he doesn't.
Because to his level, people expect like just him to just score goals day in day out. But I don't think he.
Yeah.
Premier League is different.
I'm with him still. I feel like. Don't get me wrong, he's a good player, but you see that fraud. You see that Bundesliga. It's a different.
Put him in Liverpool
together. Because it's like. Have you seen some of the goals that he scored in Germany?
It's fake. It's just kind of running through defenses.
The amount of space he got, he's not going to get that in the Prem.
Not going to be rough.
In saying that though, Man City create chances
they do.
like crazy. So if they can pick him out, he will score goals.
Haaland is built for a team like Liverpool or Arsenal.
I think
just not pass tiki-taka.
It's true actually. When you say that, it's actually true. And I think about he's more suited to the counter-attacking side. Even United, that if you City are more kind of glamorous. Tiki-taka glamorous. But they're going to present you with the perfect opportunity.
But that Alvarez guy that scored is meant to be good. So he might.
I heard about him.
He might even have a better impact. But
Alvarez. Let's not.
What about you?
The Gunners.
Arsenal.
The Gunners.
It's hard to say with Arsenal because every season we say the same thing. Okay, let's finish.
I can tell you guys are not finishing top 4.
Honestly, realistically, it's hard. You know, I really want us to finish top 4, but
this is my prediction. Yeah,
with the competition, it's just getting more. It's just getting better every year.
But.
Well, what's your prediction?
My prediction. This was my prediction last year, and I was right.
Yeah.
If Mikel Arteta doesn't start well, he's getting sacked.
Okay.
I said that about Oli. I was right.
Yeah.
But they don't. Sack. I
can't wait for the
like that.
Amazon Prime. All or nothing.
But they spent money though this year. I'm not gonna lie. And when you spend money, you can't say, "Oh yeah, it's a young team." Like you're gonna expect results.
Yeah. Now they expect. Results. Big results.
I'm happy. Saka's getting better. We got a new striker. I'm not complaining. But then again,
your team for me is just light in midfield, man. And unfortunately, in the Prem, that's where it counts.
Since Aaron Ramsey left, no one's ever filled his boots.
I feel like you don't need like a destroyer. Like Partey, don't get me wrong, he's good. Yeah, he's very good.
He's not a destroyer.
But I don't know, like he's a bit injury prone and. Your other options are like you still got Xhaka, right?
Yeah.
So
that's true.
Guys always getting red cards.
Yeah.
I mean, Tielemans is a good call.
Or I was a potential signing.
Yeah, I feel like recent sources are linking Arsenal.
Grab it, man. Leicester are very bummy at the minute. They haven't bought anyone.
that's true.
At all.
Yeah.
So I thought to myself, boy, then I suppose their players up for grabs. Then Maddison, Tielemans, these people.
I heard Newcastle bid for Madison.
For real?
Yeah, 40 million.
40 million,
You're
but
joking.
they rejected it.
Wow.
Same as Arsenal last season.
So
Glad we didn't.
That is wild.
yeah, so I think back to the predictions. I think Arteta, if he's not careful,
Out.
Yeah, I think Arsenal fifth. If I were to be honest, based on the competition, yeah. How about Chelsea?
Yeah. What about Chelsea?
if you don't finish fifth, do you think he's getting sacked?
Yeah, he has to go.
But then that's your But you're saying that's your prediction, though. That's like,
I mean, I want us to finish top 4, but I have to
can
go.
you, though? You think you can?
It's just with the competition. Jesus, if he gets injured, you
got that Nketiah.
Nketiah is not going to score like a hat trick every season, every game.
I'm like, okay, looking at Tottenham, the way they're preparing, the way they're doing things.
I hate to admit this. Tottenham are going to do better than us. I hate to admit it.
So
I hate to admit
the top 4,
they're going to do better.
Tottenham are finishing top 2. That's my prediction.
I hate to admit it. I hate.
You understand?
As much as I don't
So
want
they could win the title,
I think they
basically.
could win the title.
with Conte.
I don't think they will win, but they could get close.
The way they finished last season, if they continue the energy.
Why? The caliber of experience Conte has.
Yeah, thank
Crazy.
you.
It's crazy.
He knows how to win titles.
He's
fully
mad, so
I just think
that for me, I think
if you look at the table last year, before Conte arrived, where they were, and he got them top 4 with, obviously he had a few additions, but he got them top 4 with like that team. Now this summer he's invested heavily, like he's got the players he's wanted. He's had the whole summer to work with his players that he's brought in. I think this year could be a good year for them still.
I'll be honest, I think, okay.
If they don't win the title, they'll definitely win a cup though.
I think Liverpool first, Man City second. Third, you could put Tottenham. Then fourth, maybe Man United. I think that's top 4. Then Arsenal. Then Chelsea. I think Chelsea and Arsenal will have a. Because Chelsea, I don't know.
I think you got not rated.
Chelsea right now.
Oh yeah, but I forgot about Chelsea as well.
Chelsea,
they're unpredictable.
Well, Chelsea.
It's okay.
You have to, put the house in order.
Yeah, you got a very good manager.
When our coach is still, settling.
Yeah.
With his family, things like that.
He's going through personal things. Yeah.
Even he's at risk as well.
I think he's at risk actually. Thomas Tuchel.
Yeah. That's why I'm a bit shaky between 4th, 5th.
You lot could have, because you guys just made 4th, right? Who finished 4th?
Chelsea.
Or Tottenham?
Tottenham finished 4th. Chelsea finished 3rd.
No. That's why I'm actually. We do have European
You
League.
do, yeah. Okay, if you didn't,
I hope we win the
would
Europa
say
League.
that's a big factor.
Yeah.
It's a big factor.
I think
still.
we should try and win the Europa League.
Yeah, you should. I think you should.
We
That should be
got
a
so
target.
close.
Yeah, that should be a target. It
But
should
Chelsea
be.
is
Chelsea though. Chelsea, I don't know. I think with Chelsea, we're gonna have to see, because I think Mr. Man, when I'm seeing him in the papers with his new missus, I thought, oh, signs.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you can't get new missus, but I just think I know how man them move. When you
concentrating on
when you get a
on
new
the task
missus,
at hand, man.
you're not concentrating on these things.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not concentrating on your missus.
Yeah.
Nah, man, Chelsea, it's weird because we haven't seen the usual transfer activity this year. Like they've just got Sterling and what was it, Koulibaly. Koulibaly, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Is he meant to be a replacement for Rudiger?
I don't know about that one.
Rudiger was solid. That's a big loss, you know.
Okay. All right. That's top 4. Let's say top 10 now. Top 10.
Top 10.
So from 6th till 10th.
Yeah.
I've given my one
So
top 4.
if we say it's the top 6 is
Yeah.
the 6 that finished last year, so Man City, Liverpool, in order.
West Ham.
Chelsea, Tottenham. You finished with West Ham?
West Ham 5th, innit? Or Man United?
West Ham.
No, Man United finished 6th.
No, Man United finished 5th.
We finished
6th.
5th. No, we finished 6th. Arsenal finished 5th.
Oh, yeah, Arsenal finished 5th.
Yeah, so 5th, 6th. Yeah.
West Ham 7th, I think.
So West Ham 7th.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah. And then after that, so we got to 7, yeah? So we've got 3 more spots. Newcastle,
Newcastle.
Leicester,
I think Aston Villa.
And I want to say,
Aston Villa are solid. Don't
They
forget
bought a lot of players as well.
Aston Villa.
But Gerrard,
Coutinho,
boy, I don't know. Do you know what people think Gerrard is the? I think this is his season basically, where you get a full pre-season. Yeah, and you're gonna be able to see what he's gonna do because he spent some peas. Yeah, he spent monies at Villa, so there's no excuse now.
It's make or break.
You make or break. You have a Lampard, you get booted like Lampard.
Yeah.
You understand?
But he's definitely got more about him than
Lampard's
Lampard's
out of his depth.
Gerrard T.
Why?
He won
He's
the
out of his
Celtic.
depth as a gaffer, man. I don't.
Lampard.
Yeah, Lampard's not a good gaffer, man.
Derby. He did well. Chelsea.
Struggled.
And Everton.
Everton, he was about to get it relegated.
There was only one game that. And they avoided relegation.
Yeah, Gerrard has more about him.
And then Gerrard will win what? To Rangers.
Rangers won the title.
Yeah.
The thing is make or break for him, actually.
No, I think he will always have a job, but as in like to see him as an elite manager.
Oh yeah.
He will always have a job.
He reminds me a bit of Gary Neville. Or Henry. Remember Gary Neville went to Valencia? He thought he was
He understands the game.
Yeah, good talker.
But yeah, for me, for the 10th spot, I would go Aston Villa or Crystal Palace.
What about Newcastle?
Yeah, he said that.
Yeah, he said Newcastle.
Top 10,
yeah. So it's the top 6 and then 3 is Newcastle, Leicester, and then Aston Villa / Crystal Palace.
It's going to be crazy though because Crystal Palace, Newcastle, and what's it called?
Wolves. No, Wolves.
Wolves
are solid.
West Ham.
No. Fulham?
Nah, not Fulham. Fulham.
They just got.
You sure?
Fulham could get relegated.
Positive.
Fulham.
They bought Pereira.
You know who?
Andres Pereira for 10 million from us. Nah, there's nothing.
You sure?
Okay.
I think.
And remember, like one of the
Fulham.
How about Nottingham Forest?
I'm joking. Top 10.
Really?
Yeah.
Nah.
Crystal Palace, yes.
I think they could get relegated, Fulham. There's a possibility.
They're going down still.
Okay.
They could.
So, let's talk about the kind of players in and out.
Oh, transfers.
Yeah. There's one that is mind blowing, and that is Eriksen.
Oh yeah,
Eriksen.
You know what?
I mean,
that guy's brave.
For me, last season when he was playing against Chelsea, I looked at him and said, "This one is resurrected." Eriksen.
How much did they beat Chelsea again? 5-3.
4-1.
4-1.
Have you noticed? This guy is always bringing up Chelsea's downfalls. How much did they beat Chelsea?
4-1.
And they bossed Chelsea as well.
Brentford.
Brentford, yeah.
Whoa.
Christian Eriksen did well in Brentford.
Changed.
So, for United, I just know. Okay. What? How many games will he play? Or the games that he will play? But
he's a good player, man. I gotta be real. He's one of them ones where they some players they grow, they're older, but they get better. Actually, Eriksen's, I think he falls into that bracket, so he could be 32, 3, and he'll still be quite good. Modric is similar.
He came from the same position, the same club in Tottenham. Removed the guy in Real Madrid now. Modric. The same player, the same kind of, and they replaced, him with another.
No, I think like Man United, we done well getting him because like when you think about the players that we got rid of, so like in his position, so like Juan Mata. Don't get me wrong, Juan Mata was quite good, but at his age,
games.
But he lost his legs in it. Like he was older, he wasn't really like mobile like that. So we got rid of Mata, we got rid of Lingard, and then I've said we got rid of Pereira, but even though he didn't get game time. And then when you think about they were squad players, we've now brought in Eriksen, I feel like he's going to be more than a squad player, but let's just say he is a squad player. We've immediately upgraded on those 3 players alone.
Yeah.
So I think Man United we've done well.
Yeah, done well.
And when you think about his attributes, like he's through balls, he's crossing. Obviously, if Ronaldo stays and they form like a good connection, like Ronaldo is going to be scoring goals for fun, man. Think of it like this: Ronaldo scored like what? 18 goals, Premiership goals. He finished third behind the top scorers.
A few goals, to be honest.
So, and he didn't really have service like that. So now that he's got service, it could be a problem. Well, wait and see, you know.
I like Eriksen as a player, man. I think United have done well with that. He does really remind me of like a Modric, really, in the sense of they get better when they're older. When they're older, like Modric, I think he's like 36.
He's still bossing.
He's still bossing. He controls the game.
I just think the only problem with Eriksen is like, are we gonna play him enough? Like that, because we still got like,
every game.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's gonna happen because we've got still like, what's it, Bruno?
Oh yeah, Bruno Fernandes.
Oh,
yes,
like,
Bruno.
Bruno comes up and down.
But when he's
a
up,
baller though. When he's on job,
want to be.
When he's well, he's balling.
I don't know if he will fit well in a Ten Hag system though, because he's a bit like
a number. He plays for himself basically.
Yeah, like he doesn't. I feel like Eriksen's more suited, like pass, like more of a system. Whereas Bruno, he's more off the cuff. Like, if he gets bored, he'll just shoot from 40 yards.
They call it hero. They call it hero football.
I'm curious to see what
like a hero complex. It's like I could be the man.
We'll see how the manager fits both of them in it.
Sancho, I think he's gonna have a really good season.
Yeah, I think
Sancho on the.
It's a shame because I predicted him last year to have like high assists.
Yeah,
but
he was ghost.
He didn't.
He was nowhere to be seen.
But this year he's gonna be the guy, man.
I know Greenwood is still going through his.
Yeah.
That's an interesting one. Greenwood
still young, like potential.
United fans, they're split in 2 ways. There's some United fans, I'll just bring him back, and then there's some who are like, no.
We need to have that situation sorted before anything can happen with that.
Yeah. Who else? Rashford.
Oh yeah,
Rashford is.
Yeah, Rashford.
He's broken up now.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean nothing in football, man. But I just think for him this year is make or break. Like realistically, I don't think he's going to the World Cup. In the World Cup squad.
I agree, you know.
That's another.
Because you need to think Rashford's position. You have Harry Kane, of course. Who else do you have?
That's the thing. They're light on numbers, but it's like he was just out of form. Like I think towards the end of the season, the backup number 9 to Harry Kane was Tammy Abraham, and he was scoring goals in the
Tammy Abraham. I like Tammy.
I don't know, man. I think that's like the backup, and Rashford's not really a backup like that. So
Vardy's old now, so it's not as.
So what were you when you think about the timetable because of the coming up World Cup engagements and things like that? How do you think it's going to affect the league?
Because I think around COVID it was similar. Actually, no, I'm wrong. Actually, because around COVID, I'm thinking about something else. Ignore me.
No, go on.
Because around COVID, didn't they have like the Euro 2020 last year, where England almost won, and the Premier League around the same time?
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken,
they didn't.
No, I thought they postponed that to the summer or something.
Yeah.
But when they came back,
it was all in one go.
It was just players. They weren't no fan.
Project Restart.
But this time around, there's gonna be like
so many fixtures.
Yeah.
This one is it's annoying for me because I'm looking forward to the PL season, to be honest, and then the World Cup to just
November.
It's gonna be weird.
So you're gonna be here it's gonna be cold.
Yes.
Whereas during the World Cup, it's gonna be hot.
Very hot.
Dead hot.
Very hot, yeah.
And that's the coolest. They've specifically chosen that time in Qatar because it's the coolest time in Qatar.
Yeah.
But it's still gonna be that hot.
Yeah, I remember when I traveled around Dubai and it was like 35 degrees and they were like, this is not hot. You should come around this time. So imagine how it will be in Qatar around the Middle East.
It's weird though. Like I feel like the season's gonna be a bit So like the lead up to the World Cup, players are not really gonna give 100% because they don't want to get injured.
Yeah, it's too. The heat.
Because by the time they'll be coming back,
He will be too.
And then by the time they come back, it's like
knackered.
fatigue. So it's like, and apparently there's a game. I don't know if it's a Premier League game or like one of the cup games. Maybe what's the
FA?
No, the other one.
Caribou.
That one, like quarter-final game, straight the day after the final.
You're joking.
That's what I read up. So it's like
after the final,
a day after the final was like the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup. Something crazy like that. Or within 48 hours.
That's crazy.
and then you go switch to
So if you're on like obviously if you make the World Cup final, and your team's in the quarterfinal, I guess you'd be expected to play. But obviously, common sense would prevail.
Yeah.
The team will manage that. But
I suppose if you're a player, this is and you're in the World Cup and your team gets knocked out early. This is brilliant because you're going to go on a holiday.
Exactly.
You're going to get yourself a holiday.
The way it is though, like
Your club allow it.
back.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay, the African players, they always, go through that kind of crucial thing because sometimes the club will just say, oh no, you can't.
You can't go. The African Cup of Nations.
That's always happening, But now, because of this, fixture,
But to go back to your question though, you'll find that the teams that have the more players that are not going to the World Cup will do well because they'll have that. How long's the World Cup? 4 weeks, 6 weeks?
I think it's like a 6 weeks, depending on where your team finishes.
So basically, you'll have like a whole month.
Of your
either
team
holidays or you're actually training with the team. So those teams will do well.
I agree.
Yeah, and they come maybe like a Liverpool squad. They're rested. Well, by the time they come back, pum.
So even what's his name, Salah. Salah, he's not going to World Cup.
He's not going to World Cup.
Yeah.
So he's going to be fit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. By the time they come, they're like, let's go.
He's going to be fit.
So,
and that could be a difference in a title race.
Exactly. So
it's true actually. Yeah. Hopefully there's no injuries.
Crazy one. It's gonna be a crazy one.
But for us fans, it's good though. It's non-stop football, isn't it?
Non-stop. Back to back.
So
guys, thank you so much. So yes, you've decided about the predictions. What in this Premiership will you like to see in terms of officiating?
Like referees?
Yeah.
Okay.
And, change of rules. Because last season, I remember the rules were changing, and sometimes referees would just say, wait, or come and check the board, this. What exactly do you think, could help with the league?
I think it's just they've done the right thing by allowing the game to flow now, because there was a point where every single foul, every single nudge, it was like becoming non-contact sport, basically. When football really and truly, it is like some of the most, and again, speaking from, I suppose, Sunday league kind of times and whatnot, like the idea of getting into a scuff, maybe not like a physical, like we're fighting, but like it's intense, and it's contact. That's probably some of the best parts of the game. So what we saw last season was refs starting to allow that to come back in. Did they take it too far in some cases? Some players were not protected. So my manager's a crybaby, Jurgen. So when you kick his players, he'll just cry to the cameras and say, why are you doing this? I don't know. That's depending on what you like, innit? But for me, I do like what they've done. I think they just need to continue allowing it to flow. All this stopping. It's just stop. Allow it, man.
I think the VAR thing is actually decent. Like I mean, there's times where like it can be annoying, but for the good of the sport, I think it actually does make sense. But in terms of like how like referees could improve, I do think referees should start like speaking to the media, like how managers do and players do. So like at least everyone could be saying, oh, they made the wrong decision, but at least if they came out and explained why they made the decision, then at least people will be able to relate to them.
To relate to it and understand.
But I don't know, that will never happen though, or it won't happen anytime soon.
Because I remember I was speaking to a manager one time, and I said, "Look, all this mistakes, the referee do sometimes. How do you guys, deal with that? Deal with it?" He said, "Oh yeah, this situation now where once you're doing mistakes like that, they just put you back, maybe like a Premiership referee, and you have to go back to Championship for maybe 2 games or."
Do you think that's a deterrent from making mistakes?
I think that would,
it's like a warning shot.
But they've been doing that for a few seasons though.
It's like a warning shot.
Because I feel like the embarrassment of you getting demoted make you think twice.
Yeah, you need to do better.
But the thing is, football, you're always gonna have decisions where you're not sure, you don't agree with. That's just the nature of the sport.
It's part of the beauty of the game, though. That kind of uncertain. Of course, you have these again with the goal line technology coming in. I remember one goal years ago, and then it was scored against United actually, and then the ball fully just crossed the line, and then the keeper was late. I forgot who you lot were playing. The keeper, Middlesbrough.
Yeah, I know
the ball crossed the line fully. This is like literally. This is where the ball was here, and then it said no goal. And then you think to yourself, what? Nah.
That kind of one is very, very obvious.
That's crazy.
Obvious. But,
but it's obvious to us.
Maybe because
it's obvious to us, though.
I'm kind of like old school guy, but I kind of like still like the football we had.
Yeah, I'm certain.
Where, play, whatever, Maradona's goals, whatever. Let's play, you don't see for me, I don't see Ronaldinho skills, because in the Premiership is like pace. You have to run and you. I don't. Sometimes I'm like, why is it that?
But you won't get that in Europe though. Because the players that you're thinking of that are flair normally come from South America, right?
Luis Suarez.
And they always come to Europe. So by the time they come to you,
Europeans do.
Like who? Give me a European player.
Well, now
that has got flair, yeah.
Now,
yeah. There's no one.
Mbappe.
I wouldn't say he's got flair. I just feel like he's athletic.
Really, he's true. He's not really.
He's athletic. The last player, or the only player that I can think that's got flair that we can relate to, like the Brazilians of old, is Neymar. And even then, he's come to Europe, PSG. He can't be busting the skills that he was busting when he was playing for Santos.
Yeah, it's true.
So it's
Neymar, Vinicius Jr. Just the only two.
All them kind of players there. You're gonna see the odd skill here and there, but in a team game, they're gonna coach you to play in a system.
Yeah.
So the team comes first.
Well, because Carragher still talked about it. They have to make the game more conducive for players or young players now, that so that they can be expressing themselves instead of moving straight,
rigid,
receive the ball, know what you want to do.
But the stakes are high though, man.
It's true.
Yeah,
stakes are high.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. Yes, unspoken answers to unspoken questions. I think we've unraveled the Premiership predictions, and last words from you guys. Mr. Charles.
Listen, Liverpool, we need to win this title, man.
They have to.
We need to win this title.
It's a must.
We need to win this title. We need to win it at Anfield.
We're putting you in front of the
at Anfield. We need to win it.
Okay.
That's all I need to say. So,
over to you, sir.
Arsenal must finish top 4, and Jesus must be top scorer this season. And I'll be happy.
Is it
top scorer in the whole Premiership?
I hope he will be the top scorer this season.
Before you said must, I know.
Hopefully top 4. I'll be happy. I'll be happy.
Yeah.
I'll be really. Or win the Europa League. either.
Oh,
Just
yeah, that's
access
good
to Champions League, please.
I like that.
For me, Man United must finish top 4 and must win a trophy, preferably the Europa League.
Europa League.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll be one of the strongest.
Yes,
contenders,
I agree.
And it's another, like you said, there's another way into the Champions League. So I think we'll go.
That tournament is getting stronger on the yearly. Yeah.
For me,
Josie.
I'm still managing my expectations.
No more sanctions.
Yeah, it's true.
No fireworks.
No more sanctions.
No more sanctions.
Fireworks. Yeah. So, and again, like Crystal Palace as well. I'm supporting them.
Yeah, they'll do well.
Yeah.
With Chelsea.
Did you see Zaha's go in the? I think.
Yeah. Pre-season.
So good.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So that's it. Thank you so much for gracing this platform. Thank you so much for being part of it. And every time I call, you always answer. So thank you guys. Thank you so much.
No worries, man.
No worries.
Thanks for having us. Yeah.
No worries.
Spoken.
Spoken, unspoken.